Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you are new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Please be sure to check out the rest of the content, and if you like what you see, subscribe. Like I tell you guys all the time, we are almost at 50K, y'all. We are almost at 50K. Don't let me down, y'all. I'm trying to get to 50K before the first. I think we can do it. Look at the subscriber account. Make sure that you are subscribed. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that button. Also, give this video a thumbs up. This is a subscriber story time. I don't even want to really ramble. I want to get straight into it. So, boom. So, y'all, are y'all following my socials? Because I don't think you guys really be following my socials for real. If you are not following my Instagram, what are you doing? Like, I'm not telling you to follow all my socials because shit, they finna get rid of TikTok soon. Well, that's what they keep saying. I don't know. They've been saying they're going to get rid of TikTok since TikTok started. So, I don't know. But I think they're really going to get rid of TikTok this time. I don't know. Like, I have a feeling they might get rid of TikTok this time. I don't know, though. But y'all should definitely be following my Instagram because I'm always on Instagram. And, yeah, like, y'all should be following my Instagram or whatnot. So if you are not following my Instagram, what are you doing? So this video is called, well, the title of this story time is called I Was Jealous and Wanted Her N-Word. I wanted to start off by saying, hey Irene, I love your videos. I watch them all the times, even the ones that I've already watched. Period. This is the story that happened not too long ago about a fake friend that I thought wanted her boyfriend. I'm 17 as of now, and I'm a senior in high school. You can call me T. I don't care if they know I'm talking about them. LOL. I'm going to start giving the background information and descriptions. I'm 5'10". I'm light-skinned. I wear big glasses. I'm chubby, and I guess you could say. We're going to call the girl Peaches. She slick look like Peaches, not going to lie. You know the funny thing? When you said that you was going to call the girl Peaches, I was like, does she look like Peaches, or are you just saying Peaches just to say Peaches because Peaches is your favorite fruit or something? Babe, I didn't know, but I mean, thank you for telling me. She's 5'2", brown skin. She's curvy. Peaches' boyfriend, we're going to call him Blueberry. He's tall, dark skinned, and big, but he's football big. Two of the other friends appear in the story, but not enough to give them descriptions. The first one is my bestie, Brooklyn. The second one, his name is Eric. So, boom. I became friends with Blueberry in the fall of 2023. Brooklyn was friends with him before me, but eventually we started getting closer and we became a little trio. I also became friends with Peaches around that time as well because I took a class with her and we had a mutual friend named C. So, we would get on the group FaceTime calls with Peaches and C. One day, she started expressing interest in how she liked Blueberry. So me and Brooklyn, being good friends, decided to let him know. So they started flirting and shit on Instagram notes. LOL. As you can guess, they started talking / dating. Time passes, the holiday comes around. So Brooklyn and Blueberry are all over for my Christmas party. They also hung out at my house a lot after Christmas because it was the spot. Everything was cool and smooth sailing, so I thought, but Eric started to become jealous of our trio. Brooklyn and I had a trio with him at one point, but he just started making different friends and drifting apart. And that's what I was about to say, because I remember in the beginning of the story, it was you, Brooklyn, and Eric that was the trio. But then you later on said that Peaches started talking to y'all, and then, you know, y'all started hanging out with Peaches. You and Brooklyn started hanging out with Peaches more. I literally was thinking to myself, like, did y'all cut off Eric? Like, what happened? Like, what happened to him? But my thing is, it's like, I hate friends like that. Like, and I hate friends who stray away from the group. And then when the group stop, not even that the group stops messing with them on some like, oh, we don't want to talk to them no more. But like, if you don't come around, if you don't speak to the group no more, if you don't holler at the group anymore, then babe, we're not going to holler at you. And it's no beef or nothing, but it's just like, we just gonna see it like, oh, okay, she found another group of set of friends, or he found another set of friends, and you know, it's no beef. That's still our dog, but we just don't talk to him no more. I never understand why that person who decided to drift away from that group gets upset at the fact that y'all don't talk to them no more. People like that irritate me, because it just gives that you just want to be center of attention by any means necessary. And babe, I'm not here to accommodate anybody. If you want to be in the group and you want to talk to the group, talk to the group. If you don't want to talk to the group for whatever reason and you feel like you want to drift apart, but don't make it my issue when I'm not talking to you no more. And I used to be the type of person back then where I will accommodate people, and I'll be like, oh my god, what's the problem? Like, are you okay? Like, what made you mad? I don't care now. Like, if you want to leave, babe, by all means leave. And the reason why I don't have time to accommodate anyone is because when I be going through shit, don't nobody be accommodating me. Like, everybody just be looking at me like, okay, every man for themselves. So that's just how it's gonna be. It's getting closer towards the ending of the school year, and graduation is coming soon. Blueberry is a senior, so he was having a graduation party with his twin. Blueberry told Brooklyn and I the details, and told us that he was going to get t-shirts made. Okay, so during hallway transition, I will walk with Blueberry to my next class. Eric started walking with us since he would come from the same classroom. I ended up slipping up and telling Eric about the shirt and the celebration. Okay, so Eric wasn't invited. Okay. He felt some type of way because he wasn't invited, to the point of saying, you giving this bitch a shirt and invited her? Like, yes, that's my best friend. So I'm half-ass mad because Blueberry don't even mess with him. So now Blueberry feels like he has to invite him too. A week later, I was craving some ice cream, but I wanted to go with my friends. Originally, I was talking to my cousin about us going, not even any of my friends. Couldn't make it, so I started talking to everyone else about it. Eric caught wind of it and asked why I didn't invite him. Oh my god, does Eric like you? Is Eric gay? Like, what is it? Like I'm confused. Like, does Eric like you, or is Eric like, is he like that? Like, is he like that, or is he like this? Like, what is it? Because why is Eric, like, you're a boy. Like, you're a boy. Why are you so pressed and hell-bent on this girl inviting you everywhere? Like, oh my god. And like I say, and I don't even want to make this video like about me, because this is a subscriber story time, but these type of friends will literally drain you, because they will drift apart and they will drift away from the group, or they will drift away from your friendship with them. And then when you let them go, they will come back so strong and so heavy, try to leech onto you and try to make everything about them. Like, they feel like you have to invite them everywhere, and you have to, like, no, babe. While you were gone, I got to get a glimpse of what it's like to not have you in my life. And I'm not saying that I enjoyed it, or no, I was just indifferent about it. But you can't come back into my life and impose and think that I'm supposed to cater to you and invite you everywhere. Like, that is so selfish, and that's like self-centeredness, and I hate having those type of friends. If you have any friend like what I am saying right now, cut them off, because it's only gonna get worse, I promise. I felt like it was nothing to be invited to. I just wanted ice cream. The hell. I get it planned. It was raining that day. Blueberry was the only one that was there that was scheduled on time, so we just went ahead to go get ice cream right after. We paid Brooklyn. Right after we paid, Brooklyn came in. We ate our food, but there was still no sign of Eric or Peaches. I just figured Eric wasn't coming because he usually shows up to things first. We ended up calling Peaches because we literally have eaten and she's still not there. She said she was at the gas station, so we all hopped in the car with Brooklyn. We went to the gas station across the street like some dumbasses, and she was not there, so we just went back to the place. Brooklyn dropped me and Blueberry off, and she went home. When we walked in, she's in there, and so is her grandpa. Who's in there? Who's in there? I guess Peaches? Okay. When we walked in there, she's in there, and so is her grandpa and her little brother, and they left, though, because Peaches was going to Blueberry's house. I felt like I was going to be third wheeling at this point, so I just waited for my mom to get back. We went into Blueberry's car since we weren't doing nothing in the store. We went in the car, and I guess Peaches didn't want me to third wheel, so she gets in the back with me. We all talked, then my mom came, so they went home, and I did as well. Brooklyn was on the group FaceTime with Eric, so I joined. When I got home to ask him why he didn't want to come after making an uproar about it. He said that he was tired and he wasn't finna get up. And he said it with an attitude. He asked me what happened. I told him how me and Blue got there first, ate, then Brooklyn showed up. But when I said that, he said, and I bet you like that. Okay, so I think he likes you. Girl, I don't know. Like, what is it? Y'all, chat. What is it, y'all? Like, does he like her? Do you love me? What is it? Does he like her or what? Because I'm actually mad confused. I don't know whether he likes her or whether he's just being catty. I'm pissed at this point because this is not the first time that he said that. I replied, what's your fascination between me and him? He said something along the lines of, we know you want him. You stay in the way of him and Peaches. He said this because they all came over to my house and I didn't want them to be kissing and shit around my nephew. He's 5. As you should, babe. That's your house. Like, abide by the rules or leave. Even if, like, what? Like, no, that's your house. If you don't want them doing stuff like that in front of kids, and I don't blame you, because literally, I'm gonna be real. I went on a date with this one guy that I was dating one time, and we were dating for not a while, but we had already, I think that was like our second or third date. He already been kissing. Like, we kissed on the first date, right? So like at this point we've already been making out with each other. But I remember we had went somewhere and like we started kissing, and it was a little boy. We were kissing outside in his car, but he didn't have no tints in his windshield. And there was a little boy that was walking past his car with his mother, and the boy was looking like this. He was like, and the boy was so young, like you could tell that it was a little boy. Like you could tell that boy was like a good 6-7 years old. And the mom was so mad, not at us, but she was mad at the little boy for looking. And she was like, come, like she was yanking him, and she was like, stop looking at them. And I didn't peep it. He peeped it. And then I peeped it after. And then I started laughing. Not laughing like it was funny, but I was laughing as far as like, I did not like that. And I told the boy, I'm like, like let's dead this right now. Like, I don't want to be kissing like this in public in front of everybody. And the boy just could not get it. Like, he didn't get why I was saying. I'm like, no, like, that is so bad to be kissing like that. And y'all, it wasn't just no type of like, mwah. Like, no bars. Like, bitch, it wasn't nothing like that, bitch. We was making love face. Let the people say, making love faces. My hands. Yeah, it was that. Like, it was giving very much. The way you bite your lips, is that the way you telling me you like it? Bitch, that's what she said. It was giving very much making love faces. And I was telling him like, no, like that, like that. And he just could not understand. And I'm like, that. Because tell me why. Literally, like, mind you, like the lady's car was like 3 cars down, but she had an SUV. Tell me why she put him in the car and then she was in the trunk trying to put stuff up in the trunk. And he's literally in the car looking at us like this. Like, he's still trying to look. And it got to the point where the mom was like, stop looking at them. It was a black lady. And I was laughing so hard. And I was like, no, like, stop. No. Because the thing is, like, you never want to influence a kid. Like, I know that some people might be thinking, oh, he just 5. No, y'all. It's just like how we have core memories from when we were kids, like little critical core memories. It's the same thing with kids nowadays. Like, a lot of these kids have core memories of things that they should not have core memories of. And I never want to be the reason why a kid has a core memory of seeing 2 people doing stuff that is so inappropriate. You know what I mean? So I understand what you mean by you don't just want people in your house dry kissing. And a lot of the times kids copy what they see. These 2 people could be in your place kissing and making out, and the kid could try to do that. And then the mom is asking like, oh, where'd you learn that from? And the kid not gonna say the people that was making out name, because the kid don't know them. The kid gonna say you. Now you in trouble because it look like you just bringing people to your house. I get it, girl. I completely get it. Brooklyn, like, who is we? Which was him and Peaches. B was like basically like when y'all start feeling like that. He said Tuesday, which ironically was the day that Peaches said, bitch only friends with him to get closer to him. Shit weird. So I'm glad Brooklyn connected the dots. Now I know these girls been feeling some type of way. and been talking about me. I don't care anymore. Nothing. I don't care about nothing they talking about on the phone anymore. Text Peaches and I asked, was she still dealing with Blue? She said yes. I said, call me when you get home. She ends up calling me, and when she's on her way home, since Blue got out the car. I get straight to it, and I asked her what was said about me on Tuesday. And I asked her what I said Tuesday. Baby, it's a lot of typos. I'm confused. Basically, she's asking her, did she say something about her on Tuesday? She said yes, but Eric convinced me to feel that way. Blah, blah, blah. She said she doesn't feel that way anymore. I said, well, if you ain't believe it, then why did you repeat it? I ended up telling Blueberry about it, and I started crying. Not because I'm bothered, but because I was on my period and I was very emotional. Girl, we all been there. We all been there. Graduation rolls around, so Blueberry's dinner was at 12. When I get there, Brooklyn was already there, and she was sitting at the head of the table. We just sit outside because it was so many people. Blueberry's two friends were there, so I just sat next to Blueberry since he was at the corner of the table. We order, and here comes Eric and Peaches, obviously late. They had nowhere to sit, so they decided to grab a chair and sit at the corners of the table, squishing Brooklyn. So meanwhile, everybody else talking. Everyone else is talking. I grabbed Blueberry's phone and I know his password, so I just started going through it. See me, he did not care. I'm on Instagram and random miscellaneous things, and I thought to go look up my name in his messages, and I find screenshots and insert them because I sent them to our group chat. Or I'm gonna look at the screenshots when I'm done. After I read it, my mood was destroyed. She tried to speak to me. I gave her a dry ass response and got in the car with Brooklyn. That ended up being the last day I spoke to that girl Peaches. To make matters even worse, it was my birthday. After that, Eric would monitor when Blueberry came over to my house. He would run and tell Peaches that he was over there. Peaches would question him and ask, did I come to him? Eric had imaginary beef with her now. Eric got imaginary beef with her now. Her and Blue are still together, but they are both cheating on each other. Peaches got exposed for cheating on Blue twice. She went on a date with someone else and was DJing on FaceTime with her ex. How do y'all know that? What? This is my story. I know it's kind of long. I don't know if I put too many details, but moral of the story, she was a fake hoe. I'll include pictures of everyone else. Me and Brooklyn are the girls with the glasses. Eric and the boy with the glasses. Blue is the dark skin. All right, let me look at the messages in the GM to see what made her cut the girl off. So the girl said, I got a question. He said, yeah. And the girl, this is Peaches talking to her boyfriend. She said, did you invite her to the house today? And he said, nah, she didn't. Then she said, oh, okay, I just found something weird I ain't like. He said, what is it? She said, ever since I said, why is T acting like she's your girlfriend? And why is she acting weird around you? She's been acting weird ever since I said that shit. The boy replied, well, yeah, me and her haven't been the same either. Here come the girl. She said, so are you defending her? He said, no, I'm not taking no one's side. She said, sorry for messing up y'all's friendship. I don't want to be in it no more. I don't like the picking over me stuff. He said, I didn't choose anybody over nobody. She just took a step back. Like, T is really emotional about that situation, and that was the first time that I ever seen her cry. Don't tell her that I told you that she cried. She said, I don't really care. She knew what she was doing. So he said, let's drop that. That's between you and T. She said, I already said what I had to say. I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with that, like, no more. Like, she's jealous. He said, okay. Okay. And, okay. So she said that her and Brooklyn are the girl with the glasses. Okay. That's you and Brooklyn. I don't know who is who, though. Me and Brooklyn are the girls with the glasses. Eric. Okay. Okay, I guess that's you. I don't know who is who because both of y'all have glasses on, so I don't know who's who. I guess that's Peaches. Eric is the boy with the glasses. Blueberry's the dark-skinned boy. Y'all all got glasses. I don't know, y'all. Y'all all got glasses. I don't know. But I think I already gave all my commentary on how I feel about the situation. honestly speaking, it's given that Eric probably had a little mini crush on you, but never wanted to fully admit it. And because he never admitted that he had a crush on you, he just automatically probably thought that you would reject him or something like that. And instead for him to just tell you like, hey, I like you, he decided to ruin your your relationship with you and your friend or whatnot. And in doing so, he decided to conspire against you and also add Peaches in the mix with it too. And Peaches let him conspire, and it's normal. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's normal. And honestly speaking, girl, for my girlies who have guy best friends or who are friends with guys, when they get into a relationship, take a step back, bro. It's just pure respect. Like, take a step back. Don't the relationship that you had with that guy friend before his girlfriend was in the picture, it has to be watered down. Like, one of our guy friends, he has a girlfriend. We don't call like that no more. And it has nothing to do with the fact of, oh, the girl is jealous or no. Like, you just have to have boundaries, especially in today's day and age with this generation. Like, a lot of people are traumatized from their boyfriend sleeping with their friends and stuff like that, or their girlfriend sleeping with their friends, or a lot of these people that are friends with these boys nowadays or these girls nowadays are failed talking stages that they just decided to be friends after. So you want to make sure you take a step back, because you don't want to give the new girlfriend any type of thoughts in her head or make her feel like it's something more than what it is. Now, regardless whether you take a step back or not, if a girl is insecure about you being friends with her man, she's gonna be insecure regardless. But you still want to make sure that you're putting certain boundaries into play, just in case if it ever gets out of hand, you can always be like, babe, that's your insecurity now. That's no longer that I was, you know. And I do feel like you did a couple of things that was a tad bit you did a couple of things that was a little bit too, you know, it was a little bit too much, you know, going over to his house without the group, whatchamacallit, going through his phone. Like, I don't know, girl. Like, I know you wanted to see what they were saying about you, but those things are give off, like, it's just a little bit. And the fact that he's letting you go through his phone, like, it's just giving like a little, y'all a little too close for comfort. So, you know, yeah. This one gonna be pretty short because the first story took a while, so this one's not gonna be that long. I usually don't read the short story times because I like the long story times so the video can be longer. But I'm gonna start reading the short story times at the end. So this one is titled How I Was Scary for the Longest, But Now I'm Fed Up with My Bully. Hey Irene, I love you so much, and this is the story of my bully from the 8th grade. Hey girl. Alright, let me tell you what happened. This whole situation started back in 8th grade. My friends got into it with K friend group. Because I was cool with my friends, her crew started to come for me as well. Like, I didn't even do anything. But since I was associated with them, they started talking about me, bullying me, and constantly threatening to fight me. And listen, it wasn't just one or two, it was a bunch of them. That's why I was scared. Like, I know how to fight, but if they're all trying to jump me, there's no way that I will win that. I wasn't about to set myself up to take an L like that. So I just stayed out of the way. Fast forward to 9th and 10th grade, most of their friends left me alone. But Kay, oh, she stayed on me. She would talk crazy, make threats, and just keep messing with me. It got so bad that I had to go to the principal just to tell her to chill. By the time 11th and 12th grade came around, it wasn't as bad. You mean to tell me that this girl been doing this shit since 8th grade? And you in 11th, and you should have put belt to ass in 8th grade. I'm telling you. I know some people be like, oh, don't fight fire with fire. Don't do this. Don't do that. Baby. Baby, don't trip. Just lower your tone. Or you can get hit. Baby, you fight fire with fire in some circumstances. I'm not going to lie. When they're talking about, oh, don't fight fire with fire, and, you know, two wrongs don't make a right, people are right when they say that. But there are certain circumstances where some people need belt to ass. And you should have put belt to ass in 8th grade. Because trust me, had you had put belt to ass in 8th grade, her ass would have not been in 12th grade still trying to bully nothing. Because she would have known that if she bullied you again, belt to ass would have been put on you again. You know, like, nah, you should have been waxed that, for real. For real. But there was still tension. We'll give each other dirty looks in the hallways, but that was it. Thing is, though I'm not scary like I used to be, if she tries to fight me now, I will risk it all. But at the same time, I know that I have gotten too much to lose. That's why you should have put belt the ass in the 8th grade. And I know you talking about that they was gonna jump you, but wasn't you not the start of the reason why all these girls don't like each other? You're not the reason. So when you was there putting belt the ass on that girl, your friend should be putting belt the ass on the other ones. Line it up. Line it up. Graduation is right around the corner, and I'm not about to let her mess that up for me. And honestly, I've been thinking about it, and the only person that I should be scared of is God. Period. It's a sin to be scared of other people. We only supposed to fear the Lord. He's the one that made me. He's the only one I have to answer to. So yeah, Kay kept on talking, but I'm not backing down no more. If she puts her hands on me, I'm going to handle it, no question. But if it doesn't come around, I'm staying focused on my future. Because at the end of the day, the only one I fear is God, and he's on my side. I'm good. If you would like a more in-depth version, let me know. I also have a YouTube, but I don't know what my first video would be. Any ideas? Okay, baby. I am going to, you're very pretty too. I'm going to put your YouTube in the description, not the description, the comment section down below. I'm gonna put your YouTube or whatnot. But yeah, I'm gonna put your YouTube down below. But honestly speaking, any new type of videos, you put a get to know me tag. I don't know, girl, it depends on whatever your niche is. Like, are you looking to vlog? Are you looking to what is your niche? What are you doing? Are you a cooking channel? Are you I can't really give you ideas because you didn't really tell me what your niche is going to be. But if you do not know what your niche is going to be, that's step one before you make your videos. Figure out what your niche is and make sure you really like see if that's what you really want as your niche. Because I know some people like to comment and say like, oh, you can do different things on YouTube, you don't just need one niche, which is true, but in most instances is not really true sometimes. Because sometimes if people subscribe for one thing and then you try to twist their brain and tell them later on down the line that you want to do something different, it's very hard for those people to kind of transition to what you want to do differently. And that's like what that's the problems that I was dealing with on my channel. And that is the reason why I made a second channel for my vlogs and my life content and my gym content and all that stuff, so I could be able to get a whole new set of audience to come into play. Because some people only like story times, which I really do not understand that, because if I like a YouTuber, I watch all their shit. I don't just watch one thing. But you know, some people don't like some people don't like vlogs, and they think that if they watch me, they're not gonna like me. But I'm just looking at them like, y'all, if y'all like me, a whole me that just sits in front of this camera, doesn't move anywhere, doesn't go anywhere, and I'm just yapping in front of the camera, what makes y'all think y'all not gonna like me that spends a whole week with y'all, that is talking mess, that is ranting, that is going to the gym, that is popping her shit and all that stuff like that, that is actually moving around with y'all while doing it? What makes you think that y'all are not gonna like that version of me? It's so funny because when I get people to watch my vlogs, they always DM me or comment on my vlogs and be like, oh my god, like I did not like vlogs, but I love yours. Cause babe, it's me. Like like, it's me, of course you're gonna like it. Oh yeah. But yeah, girl, you need to figure out what your niche is. But like I said, I'm gonna leave your YouTube down below. Good luck to you. And yeah, like, what if she touch you, you better put belt to ass, like, for real. But yeah, girl, if you guys would like to submit a story time, my email is going to be in the description box down below. Make sure the story is long enough for me to read it in the video. Make sure that you check all your grammatical errors before you submit the story time, because I want to be able to read the story time without no issues. I love y'all so much, and I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.